Hey guys, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know. Hello everyone, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know guys. Good evening everyone, good evening, good evening. How are you guys? Good evening everyone. How are you guys? Is everybody fine? Is everybody great? Please let me know. Is everybody fine? Is everybody great, guys? Please let me know. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. How are you guys? I'm fine as well, guys. So, did you guys had a productive day today, or still you guys are still not having a productive day? Please let me know, guys. Did you guys had a productive day today? Please let me know. Yes. Amazing, guys. Amazing. Amazing. Good, guys. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, so continuing from right over there itself, guys. Let's do a quick revision, right? Let's do a quick revision of what we have studied in our yesterday's class. So could you guys let me know what have we studied in our yesterday's class, guys? Could you guys let me know what have we studied in our yesterday's class? Please let me know. Could you guys let me know what have we studied in our yesterday's class, guys? We studied about functions, right? Anything else, guys? Anything else? We studied about functions, function declarations, function calling, arguments and parameters, right? What else did we study yesterday? We also looked at what is the meaning of Node.js as well, right, guys? We also learned about what is Node.js and what are the things that we have to learn about it. Return statements as well, we learned about it, right? You guys remember the example of Node.js that I took yesterday? Or did you guys forget about it? The space example, right? Good, amazing, guys. So we will be starting out. So today, in our today's class, our aim is to start out with Linux commands. Okay, some basic command line instructions that we need to understand, right? After that, we will be going towards our Node.js. We'll try to understand Node.js, how to use it, and what are the features that it provides. And then we'll be going towards our next topic, that is NPM. So these are the three things that I'm aiming about for today's class, and I hope that you guys will be easily able to understand it, right? You told you will be telling today why are you not using VS Code, that I've already told yesterday, if you don't remember. Okay, that I've already told yesterday the reason why you do not use directly without the knowledge of Node.js. If you're directly using JavaScript instead of VS Code, it won't work. So first we need to gain the knowledge of Node.js itself. That is the reason why we didn't use VS Code. I think so that I've cleared it out yesterday itself. Right? Great. Awesome, guys. So today we'll be starting with Linux commands, not Linux commands. Okay, Ajish, just to clear it out. Uh, the AC is very fast. Could you guys put it down or something? There's no remote. No issues in that. Okay, so let's get started with our today's class, guys. Okay, okay, guys. So first of all, why are we not using VS Code? Please try to understand it. You are not the only students coming into this boot camp, right? What is the aim of the boot camp? So that anybody and everybody throughout the entire globe can learn web development, can practice web development as well. Now, not everybody is so fortunate to have a laptop with them. Please try to understand it. Okay, not everybody is as fortunate as we are, that we are having a laptop and we are able to practice over it as well. Okay, so due to that particular reason, we avoid using some particular softwares that are just for computers, that are just for laptops itself. Because then what about the other students who don't have a mobile, who don't have a laptop? At the end of the day, everybody has a smartphone, right? Even the maid that comes to my house has a smartphone with her. Everybody has a smartphone at the end of the day. And that is the reason why, to make sure that anybody and everybody coming to this particular boot camp is able to learn right over here, is able to practice right over here. That is the reason why, first of all, we avoid using VS Code. But we don't want you guys to not understand what is how to work inside of a code editor. Okay, for that particular reason, we are going to use an online code editor, guys. We are not going to use a VS Code. We are going to use an online code editor, so that everybody and anybody that is present inside of this particular camp or is watching this particular video itself, okay, those people who are having a mobile phone as well can practice everything from their mobile phones from right now itself, guys. So from right now, whatever I'm going to teach to you guys, whether it be Linux command, whether it be Node.js, whether it be npm, whether it be Express, whether it be creating a backend, making a backend, deploying it, everything else, you will be able to do, you will be able to practice everything just from your mobile phone as well, guys. Of course, those who are having a laptop, those who are having a computer, then do that from their web browsers itself. You don't have to worry about it. But we also, those people who don't have a computer, who don't have a laptop itself, they will be able to practice everything that I'm going to teach from today's class itself from their mobile phones. Okay, are you guys excited over it? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys excited over it, guys? Please let me know. Are you guys enthusiastic over it? Please let me know, guys. Great, guys. Awesome. So let's get started with our today's class, guys. Okay, we'll be starting out with our code online code editor, that is Code Sandbox. So let me just open up our chat right over here to the left hand side of my screen, and let me take it up on the right hand side. So anybody and everybody who is having a laptop or a mobile phone or a desktop or a tablet, just open up any web browser, guys. Just open up any single web browser that you know of. Okay, once you have opened it up, search for Code Sandbox, guys. Okay, search for Code Sandbox. We're going to use this free platform itself. So this is a free platform for everybody to use. I'm been using the free platform for the past 3 years while teaching students. You don't have to worry about it. It's completely free of cost as well. Just open up Code Sandbox. There you will be able to see, as you are able to see, I'm currently using the free platform itself. I'm not having any premium access to the platform as well. Okay. Along with that, guys, this is a completely free platform. It provides you a virtual online code editor to work out of it, and it is something that makes your life very easy at the end of the day. Okay, so once you've opened up the platform, just enter the platform, just log into the platform using Google or using your GitHub credentials, whatever you want to use. Once you have logged into the platform, just click on this particular create button on the top right corner. Are you guys able to see this create button, guys? Please let me know. Are you guys able to find this create button, guys? Please let me know. Once you see this create button, just click on this particular create button. And from there, I want you guys to select the Node HTTP server, guys. I want you guys to select this Node HTTP server. Okay, you guys are able to see it provides you a lot of different things: React, static, vanilla, Node HTTP server, Docker, Remix, React, TS, Next.js, Angular, and a lot many number of things as well. For right over here, I'm just showing you the main important thing, that what we are going to use, that is Node HTTP server. Once you click on that, it will open up. It will create a sandbox for you in which you will be able to write your code and execute it. Again, reminding everybody present in the meeting, please do not code along with me. Okay, just reminding everybody present in the meeting, guys. Please do not code along with me. If you are coding along with me, you will not be able to listen to me properly. You will be finding stuff difficult, and you will not be able to understand the concepts properly as well. Just a quick reminder, do not code along with me, guys. Again, this is a YouTube video. If you're not able to find the YouTube video, I'll show it to you guys. So this is YouTube that you guys are currently watching. I'm just searching for DevTown right over here, guys. Okay, DevTown right over here. You will be able to find our channel right over here itself. Okay, on that channel, if you go, okay, I will just reduce the size. You will be able to find the live section. Okay, home, video, shorts, live, playlist. Just click on live right over here. all the videos that we have, all the boot camps that we have done up till this particular point of time, as you're able to see, this is Node.js Express. You are having then your front-end web development with React.js. You are having your Google Drive clone using HTML, CSS. All the boot camps that we have conducted up till this particular point of time, you will be able to find it from right over here itself, guys. So we are going to, so whatever videos, if you are not able to watch it or something like, if you're not live, of course, you will not be able to get the attendance. That's the main problem. But if you want to refer to them, learn something right over there, you can definitely give them a shot and you will be able to find the video right over here. You will be able to listen to me once again from right over here itself. Okay. So continuing from right over there, guys, once we have opened up the code sandbox, you will be able to find 3 separate panels that are there in front of you. On the left hand side, you are able to see all the files that are present inside of the code sandbox, guys. Okay, this index.js file, everything that is present right over here inside of this particular code sandbox, you will be able to find it right over here on the left hand side. In the middle, you will be able to find the place where we are going to write our code. All the files that you will open up, it will be visible to you guys right over here in the middle. Or on the right hand side, you are having your web browsers, you are having your terminals, you are having your command line. All that will be available to you guys on the right hand side. Okay. So again, guys, if you haven't listened to me carefully on how to open up code sandbox, this is an online video, guys. Okay, this is an online video. You can watch it at any particular point of time. You can just rewind and listen to me once again. Okay, so for those guys who are late or who have missed out, I will just repeat it for them once again. Search for code sandbox on your internet. Okay, just go search for code sandbox right over here. Once you have opened up code sandbox, just go into the first particular link. Okay, code sandbox right over here. Open it up, log into the platform using Google, GitHub, whatever you find particular for you. Click on this create button on the top right corner. Okay, click on the create button. Choose Node HTTP server from right over here. Once you've chosen that, you will be able to find the code sandbox opening for you. That's great, Lamora. I hope the best for you. Make sure that you are able to excel in your job as well. Okay, thank you so much, Lamora, for the comment, but it's fine. Okay, so once you have done that, guys, once you have done this, the next thing that we have to do is we have to open up our sandbox itself, guys. Okay, we have to open up our sandbox. Okay, so to open up a sandbox itself, you guys will be able to see a plus button on the top right corner, guys. Okay, just hover over it. You will be able to find a plus corner on the top right corner of your screen. Are you guys able to see this plus button? Please let me know. Are you guys able to see this plus button on the top right corner? Please let me know, guys. In the third panel on the top right corner, you should be able to see this plus button. Click on this plus button. Select new terminal, guys. Okay, select new terminal. Okay, once you select new terminal itself, it will open up a new terminal for you. Okay, once you have opened up the new terminal, just go into that new terminal itself. Let me just make this a little bit bigger so that we are able to see everything properly. Okay, just click on this plus button, click on the terminal, shape your head. Okay, once you have opened up the terminal itself, this is the terminal that we are going to work with. Okay, this is the terminal that we are going to work with right over here, guys, and it is going to be very easy for you guys. Okay, just make sure that you are listening to me carefully and you are not facing any kind of problems. So I will just make this a little bit short so that we are able to see the terminal properly. Inside of this terminal, we are going to learn about our basic Linux terminal commands as well. Now, please try to understand it. What is a terminal, guys? Okay, please try to understand it. What is a terminal? A terminal. So when you are having, usually when you are interacting with your files, with your folders, and all these kind of stuff, what do? You use a mouse. You use a visual graphic interface. Your entire web that you are able to see, your everything that you are able to see on your screen, you use a mouse to interact with them, right? You use a mouse to interact with them. Terminal is a way to bifurcate that. You are able to interact with your computer directly from the terminal itself without actually opening up any files or any folders. Now, please try to understand it, guys. Your folders in web development or in development in general is called as directories. Okay, it's called as directories itself. Are you guys able to understand it? Please let me know, guys. We call folders as directories. Just a new terminology for you guys so that you don't forget it in the future. Okay, so let's start with that. To check up where we are currently present, in which particular folder are we currently present, in which particular directory are we currently present, we use the pwd command. or the present working directory. Okay, pwd or the present working directory, guys. Where are we currently present inside of the sandbox itself? Which particular like directory are we currently present itself? So as soon as I press enter, you will be able to see that we are currently present inside of projects, home, shape your head, and workspace. We are currently present inside of this particular directory itself, wherein the folder that we are present in is called as workspace. Are you guys able to understand it? Please let me know, guys. Madina, I've already said, please do not code along with me. If you're coding along with me, you are just missing out on steps. After the end of the class, then try to code, and you have the video to create reference as well. Okay. The next particular thing that we have to do is, if you want to create a new folder inside of the current working folder, guys, how to create a new directory. Okay. So let's assume I want to create a new directory called as intro to node. I want to create a new directory called as intro to node, guys. So for that, I'm going to use mkdir or make directory. mkdir or make directory, guys. That will create a new folder, a new directory for me. What is the name of the directory? Intro-to-node. This is the name of my new directory, guys. So as soon as I'm getting it created, as you are able to see inside of our files, okay, inside of our files, we are getting a new folder that is there called as intro to node. Are you guys able to see this? Please let me know. You are able to see a new folder coming up right over here called as intro to node itself. Are you guys able to see this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to see this? Please let me know. We are able to find a new folder called as intro to node right over here, guys. Okay. The next thing that we want to proceed further with is your how to check what are the different files and folders that are currently present inside of our present working directory. We know that our present working directory is called as workspace. I want to check all the files and folders that are present inside of that particular folder itself. For that, just write ls or list. Okay, just write ls or list, guys. Okay, so this happens a lot inside of this terminal, guys. Sometimes it just hangs itself. So if it hangs, just refresh the entire workspace. Okay, just refresh the entire page. Okay, it will work properly after that itself, guys. Can we use space while naming? No, not at all. Okay, please do not do that. Okay, please do not do that. I'm just restarting my instance, guys. I'm just restarting my instance. If it does not work, we have another platform that we can use, that is Repel.it, so we don't have any worry over it. Okay, so in the meanwhile, this is not working. We'll just open up Repel.it. Okay, so if code sandbox is not working for you, just open up Repel.it, guys. REPLIT, Repel.it, guys. Okay, REPLIT, Repel.it. If sandbox is not working for you, just open up Repel.it itself. Okay. Repel.it is also actually a very similar platform. There's no difference between Repel.it and codes. Both are free platforms itself. You can directly use it right over here. Once you opened it up, click on this particular create REPL button, guys. Click on this particular create REPL button and choose Node.js. Choose Node.js from right over here, guys. We'll create a Node.js Repel.it for you because our code sandbox is not working. We'll be using this Node.js Repel.it itself instead of code sandbox. Once you open it up, again, it's having the exact same 3 sessions. On the left hand side, you are able to see the files that are currently present. In the middle, you are able to see the code where you're going to write. And then you are having some ghostwriter and all these kind of stuff that we actually don't need. So we'll just remove it. Okay. We'll just remove it from right over here. And this is the console, guys. Inside of the console, that is our terminal. We can write our commands itself, guys. Inside of the shell, we can write our commands. Again, you can do pwd right over here, guys. You'll be able to see that we are currently present in home, runner, warlike, empty, disassembly. Okay. If code sandbox is not working for you, you guys can use Repel.it as well. It's the exact same thing. Okay, pwd is working absolutely fine. mkdir, make dir, that is make directory, intro to node. Okay, and then you are having to check up what are the files and folders that are present inside of the current working directory. You can use the ls command, guys. You can use the ls command right over here. So you are able to see we are having index.js, a file. node modules, package log.json. We are having intro to node folder that we just created right now, right? Are you guys able to see this? We just created it right now. Are you guys able to see this? Please let me know, guys. Then package.json, Repel.it.next. All these are inbuilt files of Repel.it itself. We don't want to consider ourselves working with them. Okay. How to get into? So currently my PWD, my present working directory is war like empty assembly. I want to get into intro to node folder. I want to get into intro to node folder itself. For that, we'll be using cd or change directory, guys. We'll be using cd or change directory. And we want to change into intro to node, guys. Okay, we want to change into intro to node. So cd, change directory, intro to node. So as you're able to see right over here, war-like assembly, intro to node. This is where we are currently present. You can even check it up with PWD as well. You will be able to see that we are currently present inside of intro to node folder. Okay, now how to create? So we have learned how to create a folder, right? Using using mkdir or make directory, we are able to create a folder. What about if I want to create a file? I don't want to create a folder. Don't want to create a directory. I want to create a file itself. Okay, so to create a file, what you have to do is you have to put up touch. Okay, touch, touch. Touch is the command which will help you to create a file right over here, guys. After writing touch, you have to write the next particular few lines of code, that is touch, and then you are having your name of the file. So index.js, guys. Okay, index.js. That is the command that I will be writing to create a new file called as index.js, guys. If you want to check whether that file has been created or not, which command will be using to check what are the files and folders present into our current working directory itself. Could you guys let me know which particular command should I use right over here to check what are the files and directories that are present inside of my current working directory? ls, guys. We have already learned about it just right now. So ls, as you are able to see, we are able to see our index.js present right over here. Are you guys able to see this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to see this? Please let me know, guys. Great. Now we'll go back. We'll go back to our panel itself. Okay. Right over here, we will go into our files and folders itself, guys. And we'll be selecting our intro to node. Okay. We'll be selecting our intro to node, and from intro to node, we'll be selecting our index.js, guys. We'll be selecting our index.js that is present inside of our intro to node folder itself. We'll close this. We don't want it. So right over here, we have opened up our intro to, inside of intro to node, we have opened up index.js that we just created. Let us write a very simple line of code, console.log, and then in parentheses, we will write hello world, guys. Okay, console.log hello world. That is the command that I'm writing. That is the code that I'm writing inside of my index.js, guys. Now I have to run this particular line of code. Now to run this particular file index.js, I'm going to go into my shell command itself. I'm going to go into my shell command. And to run this particular file, I will be writing. So I will just clear it out. Okay, just write clear. To clear all this stuff up, to make sure that it's looking pretty, just write clear into your command line. It will clear the entire stuff. It will create a new, it will just make sure that everything is looking fine for you. Then to run that particular line of code, we are going to use node, guys. Node, and then the name of that particular file, guys. Index.js. Okay, node index.js, guys. This will run that particular file for us. Okay, this will run that particular file for us, guys. As soon as I press enter right over here, you are able to see hello world is coming up inside of our terminal, guys. Hello world is coming up inside of our terminal. Are you guys able to see this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to see this? I ran this particular file, and now I'm able to see hello world coming up on my screen, guys. The next particular command that we need to understand. Now, of course, we are able to understand that we will be writing our code inside of index.js, and then we'll go into our shell and we'll run node index.js, and everything will work properly. But what about in the case I want to have something like the console that we were using, right? Up till yesterday, we were using something called as the console itself right over here, wherein we were writing one line of code and executing it at the same particular point of time. What if I want to have that inside of the terminal itself, guys? For that, just write node. Okay, for that, just write node itself. It will launch something called as REPL, REPL, or read evaluation print loop, guys. Just write node right over there and will open up our REPL platform for us. REPL, read evaluation print loop. Now you can continue writing your code just like your console itself. So console.log, and then you're having this is REPL read eval print loop, and close it off right over here. Just like what we were doing inside of a console, we will be able to do this, and you are able to see that we are able to write each line of code and it is getting executed at the same particular point of time. To come out of this, you can do Control C twice, you can do Control D, or you can do dot exit. Okay, all these three options are there to exit the REPL mode, guys. Okay, to exit the REPL mode, you can use Control C twice or Control D once, or type dot exit, guys. That will exit the REPL mode and get you back to your terminal itself. If you want to clear everything up from the terminal, what command should I write, guys? Please let me know. Want to clear everything from the terminal, make it like fresh to be able to use it. What command should I write, guys? Could you guys let me know? What command should I write, guys? Please let me know, guys. It should be clear, right? Clear should be the command that we should be writing right now, right, guys? Great. So just write clear right over here and it will clear everything for you guys. So I've taught you guys some of the basic commands that are in existence inside of the Linux commands. These are the commands that we will also be using while doing our projects and everything. As a full stack web developer, or as a backend web developer, or as a cloud engineer, or as a DevOps engineer, you will be spending a lot of your time inside of your command prompt itself. So not command prompt, your terminal. Okay, you will be spending a lot of time inside of your terminal. So all these commands should be very familiar with you guys. Okay, otherwise it will be a lot difficult for you guys to understand it. To understand these commands once properly, try to make sure that after today's class, sit over here, open it up, and do these practices. Do the practices of everything right over here. Otherwise, you would not be able to understand it. Okay, practice everything that I've taught you guys inside of Linux today. Only then you will be able to understand it. Otherwise, not, guys. Okay. Okay, so let's continue from right over there. Let me open up Node on our screen. Node.js documentation. Okay, so I'm opening up the official documentation of Node.js, guys. This is the official website of Node.js, as you are able to see right over here. I'm going into the docs. Okay, this is the documentation, as you are able to see. I'm choosing the latest version of Node.js that I want to work with. Okay, I'll be using the latest version of Node.js that is there. And from there, I will be looking into how to get started with Node.js, guys. Okay, so all these different packages. So please try to understand. Think about Node.js as a very big arena. Okay, think about it as a very big arena, guys. In this arena, there are a lot of different stuff that are there for you to use. If you are JavaScript and you are present inside of this arena called as Node.js, there are a lot of different like things that are available for you guys to directly use. Like I said, Node.js adds additional features to JavaScript itself. So these are some of the examples. For example, C++ add-ons, child processes, console, crypto, then you are having DNS, domain, events, file systems. Each of these stuff, okay, each of these stuffs that are there right over here itself, okay, are something that provides JavaScript with an additional feature. Okay, so for example, JavaScript cannot cannot access your file system. What is file system? Your files, folders, everything that is present in your computer. JavaScript cannot access it on its own. So somebody has created a particular arsenal, a particular toolkit for you called as the file system module. Okay, called as the file system module itself, which JavaScript can use. JavaScript can use this particular toolkit to work upon file system. Normally JavaScript cannot work upon file system, but using this toolkit that is present, already present. So somebody have, while creating Node.js, the person who created Node.js created this file system module for JavaScript to use. Now JavaScript can use this particular file system module and can do a lot of stuff right over there. Now please try to understand it, guys. Inside of this file system module, there's a lot many number of things that JavaScript can do. Each of these methods that you have inside of this module, there are a lot of different methods that are present. Each of these methods has its very own tool to do a particular stuff with the file system itself, guys. Each of these methods is a particular tool to do a particular stuff with the files, like copy and pasting from one file to another. Okay, deleting a particular file, creating a new file using JavaScript, all that are different functions that has been created right over here for you guys to use. These are called as methods, guys. These are called as methods right over here, guys. Okay, many of you guys are not able to understand this. No issues in that. It's very simple. Okay, yesterday we have learned about the arsenal. Yesterday we have learned about the entire, like, Node.js. It provides an entire arena wherein JavaScript can live. But we also talked about that Node.js provides it with a lot of different functionalities as well. All those functionalities are what you are able to see on your screen, guys. These are called as modules. Okay, these are called as modules. Think about modules as a toolbox. Think about modules as a toolbox built to do one particular stuff. For example, this file system module that is present right over here. It is a toolbox that will help JavaScript interact with files and folders. Okay, that will help JavaScript interact with files and folders itself. Okay. Okay, so I love to handle these type of questions that are there. Are web development jobs safe in future? After ChatGPT 4 and AI tools, these tools are making websites on their own. ChatGPT 4 is writing code and designing the websites as well. Joy Sharma, let me know, when calculators came into the picture, did your mathematicians lost their jobs itself because calculators are now in the picture itself? No, right? Mathematicians still have their job. ChatGPT cannot replace any web developer. Any web developer throughout the entire world, it cannot replace that at any particular point of time. AI cannot replace them. It can only help them do their work efficiently, make them a little bit more productive, remove the monotonous jobs. If you feel that the websites being created by ChatGPT 4 are the websites that these companies actually use, then why don't you go ahead, use ChatGPT 4 to create Zomato? Let me see it. It is impossible for you to do that. Impossible. If you really think creating a to-do app is what you call as web developers, then you are highly mistaken right over there. A web developer does not only create a website, he creates a website that can be used by a million people at the same particular point of time. AI can never replace you. It can only help you make your job a little bit easier. That's it. So you don't have to worry about it at any particular point of time. Okay. So keep that in mind itself, guys. Like I said, so these okay, so these particular files, for example, this file system, this module itself has a lot many number of tools inside of this toolbox. Okay, a lot many number of tools are present inside of this toolbox itself, and these tools you can use to do a lot of stuff on the files and folders, guys. Okay, so let us take up an example. So these are called as methods. Okay, these are called as methods right over here, guys. Let us take up a method copy file sync. Okay, we'll take up an example of one of these methods called as copy file sync, guys. This particular method right over here, that copy file sync, helps you copy text from one file and paste it into another file. That is all that it does. Okay, it's as simple as that. Okay, so copy file sync method will copy stuff from one file and paste it into another file itself. That is what it does. Are you guys able to understand it? Please let me know, guys. Copy file saying copy stuff from one file and paste it into another file. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to use this particular method right now to understand, okay, to understand how to like use our these modules and these methods that are there inside of Node.js, just to understand the use case of Node.js itself. Again, guys, this is just to understand how to use Node.js. That's it. Okay, do not take it to your heart itself that, oh, what is happening right over here. Nah, this is just to understand how to use Node.js itself. Okay, so let's get into it, guys. Let's go to our sandbox. Let us go into our index.js, remove everything. Now, inside of the sandbox, this is a Node.js sandbox itself, guys, right? Please let me know. This is a Node.js sandbox, guys, right? Please let me know, guys. Please, I guess able to understand. So Node.js is already installed inside of it. Okay, Node.js is already installed inside of it, guys, for us. So Node.js comes up with all these different modules, guys. All these modules that are present, it comes pre-installed right over here. Okay, it is already present in the background. In the arena, it is already present for us. But to use it, we have to tell JavaScript that, dude, we need the file system module. Okay, dude, we need the file system module. Are you guys able to understand it? Please let me know. To use it, we need to specify that, dude, we need this particular module itself, guys. We'll go back to our code and we are going to tell that we are going to require the file system module. Okay, we are going to require the file system module itself. So we are going to create var fs is equals to require fs. So fs is basically the short form for file system, guys. Fs is basically the short form for file system. Okay, so we are telling JavaScript that, dude, we require this file system module, and that module we are saving it inside of a variable called as fs. That module we are taking it up and saving it inside of a variable called as fs. But there is something wrong with this, guys. There is something wrong with this and we need to rectify it. Let's go back to our drawing board. Okay, our shitty ass drawing board from yesterday. Let's go back to it and let's try to understand this, guys. Let's try to understand it. Okay, where is my pen? Just a second, guys. I'm not able to find my pen. Give me a second. Where are you, pen? Without the pen, how am I going to teach you, guys? Give me a second, guys. I need to find my pen. I'm not able to find it right now. Okay. There's a very high probability that I think so I've lost my pen or some shit. Okay, give me a second, guys. Let me find my pen actually. Update. Got my pen, guys. Okay. So I also thought that Coco ate it because he was there inside of the room 5 minutes ago. I was really concerned with that. So no issues in that. Let's continue with right over here, guys. So like I said, guys, that we need to figure out. Okay, what was I discussing about? I forgot about it. Yeah, there was something wrong with that code. Now think about pi, guys. Do you know what is pi? Pi is equals to 3.14, guys. Please let me know. Pi is equals to 3.14. Do you guys know that? Please let me know. Are you guys familiar with pi, guys? Please let me know. Yes. So what if, so can I write this? Pi is equals to 4. Can I do this? Pi is equals to 4. Can I write this? Pi is equals to pi plus 8. Can I do this, guys? Please let me know. Can I do this? Can I do this, guys? Pi is equals to 4 or pi is equals to pi plus 8, guys. No, right? Why? Because the value of pi is always fixed. Value of pi is 3.14. It is always fixed. I cannot modify or change the value of pi. I can never modify or change the value of pi, guys. But if I try to declare pi in JavaScript as var pi is equals to 3.14. But because it's a variable can be changed, right? Variable, we can change the value of a variable. We can actually write pi is equals to 4. We can actually write pi is equals to pi plus 8, guys. We can do that. Because why? Because we declared pi as a variable, and the value of a variable can be changed at any particular point of time. So this is where we are going wrong. We cannot use variables right over here. Because pi is a constant, JavaScript provides you a particular method to use it as a constant as well. That is called as const. So instead of declaring pi as a variable, we will be declaring pi as a const itself, guys. So const const pi is equals to 3.14. Const pi is equals to 3.14, guys. And then you are having pi is equals to let's assume 4. Okay, so now if I'm trying to do pi is equals to 4 or pi is equals to pi plus 8, then it won't work. It won't work, guys, because now I've declared pi as a constant. I've declared pi as a constant itself. So I cannot change the value or modify pi. Similar to that, while we were writing our code right over here, I should not be able to change the module. The module is fixed. The module is already pre-built. I should not be able to change the module itself, guys. Due to that particular reason, we'll be declaring as a const itself, guys. We'll be declaring it as a const. Const fs is equals to require fs, guys. That is, this fs is a constant. This module that we are creating is a constant itself. We cannot change it. We can only use it at the end of the day. Okay, so now we'll be using it. To use it, it's very simple. Fs dot copy. Okay, I need to check the spelling once. Okay, copy file sync. Okay, great. File file sync. You have to use the exact same spelling, guys. Okay, copy file sync. You have to use the exact same spelling. You cannot use any other spelling, guys. Okay, now this copy file sync takes in two arguments. Okay, this copy file sync method takes in two arguments file. The source, SOURCE source, SOURC source, and the destination. Okay, it takes in two particular arguments, guys. From where you want to copy, that is the source file, to where you want to copy, that is the destination file. Are you guys able to understand it? Please let me know, guys. It takes in two gifts. From where you want to copy, that is source, to where you want to copy, that is the destination. Okay, so we need to create those two files, right? Right now we are in pwd. Let us check up. We are in this. We need to go to cd intro to node. Okay, pwd, we are present into intro to node. ls, we are just having index.js. We need to create our source and our destination file, guys. How to create a file called as text1.txt inside of our terminal itself, guys? Can you guys let me know what is the command to create a file called as text1.txt inside of our terminal itself? Could you guys let me know? Touch text1.txt. That's absolutely correct, Vishwanath. That's absolutely correct, Vishwanath. Okay, so touch touch text text text1.txt. Let us name it as that, and we'll create our destination file, that is text2.txt. We'll create our destination file text2.txt, guys. If we do ls right over here, you are able to see that we are having index.js, text1.txt, and text2.txt as well. Are you guys able to see this? Please let me know. Text1.txt will be our source file from where we are going to copy. Text2.txt is going to be our destination file to where we are going to copy. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Great, awesome. So let us open text1.txt. Let us write some random shit right over here. This is an example on using Node.js. Okay, so I'm writing a single line of text right over here inside of text1.txt, as you're able to see. This is an example of using Node.js. That's it. Okay, that's it, guys. Crackaby has asked a very interesting question. Will it affect the code if we declare it as a variable? Because all constant doing is keeping a constant value, and if you have no intention of changing the value anyways, then it shouldn't matter. Crackaby, please try to understand it. When you're coding, always assume that you want a job, right? I always say this to everybody present. When you're coding, when you're learning programming, assume that either you're going to get a job or you're going to start your own startup. In that particular case as well, in both the cases, you're going to work with a team of developers. You are not working individually. When you will be leaving that company, there will be somebody else that will be coming right over there instead of you, who will be programming there as well. How do you know about their intention? How do you know the intention of the person sitting next to you in your job itself? You don't know that. You need to follow the best practices that are out there. And the best practice says, if you are having no intention of changing it, declare it as a constant itself. That is how it happens, guys. Always remember, you have to work with a team, not individually. Okay. So right over here, and if you go and see text2.txt, you will be able to find that it's totally empty. Okay. Text2.txt, it is completely empty, guys. Are you guys able to see this? Please let me know. Text1.txt has a line of text. Text2.txt is completely empty. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we are going to write our source and destination, that is txt text1.txt. Okay. And destination as text text2.txt, guys. Okay. So copy from text1.txt, paste it into text2.txt itself. We're going to save it right over here. We're going to save it right over here, guys. Then we are going back into our shell. Let's clear it out. All this mess, let's clear it out. How to run this particular index.js, guys? Could you guys let me know? How to run this particular file called as index.js? Could you guys let me know? How to run this file called as index.js, guys? Please let me know. Node file name, amazing, guys. So node index.js, guys, that is the code that we have to write. Node index.js. We have executed our code, guys. We have executed our code. Let us open up our text1.txt. Let's open up our text2.txt, guys. We have executed our code. It should have copied everything present in file text1.txt to file text2.txt, guys. Let's open up text2.txt, and as you are able to see, it contains the exact same text as text1.txt, guys. So we have copied from the source file to the destination file itself. Are you guys able to understand how to use the modules, how to use the methods that are present inside of Node.js, guys? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand how to use Node.js itself? Please let me know, guys. Awesome. Amazing, guys. Amazing. Now, please try to understand it. Although Node.js has a lot of different modules inside of it, has a lot of different methods inside of it, not always you're going to use those methods only or those modules only. These are some pre-built methods and modules that are already present for you guys. What if you want to do something new? Most probably, whatever you are planning to do something new, it has already been created. Okay, there are very few people that are able to create something new at the end of the day, right? So most probably it has already been created. So it would have been awesome, right? If we thought about something that, dude, I want to do this, and somebody else has already created it. He will provide me with his entire code. I can use it directly itself in my code itself, right? Are you guys able to understand it? Please let me know. It would be amazing if somebody else codes it, okay, and provides me with the code, and I'm able to use it right over here inside of my coding itself. It will make my code very easy to do, right? If we wanted to do the exact same thing, copy from one file to another, we would have to write so much lines of code. We don't even know what code we would have to write, but somebody created it for us. Now it is just like using a function, inbuilt function itself, right? So actually, such type of platform already exists for us. It is called as NPM, or Node Package Manager, guys. Let us go there. It's called as NPM, or Node Package Manager. The website is npmjs.com, guys. npmjs.com. So anything and everything that you guys have thought about, somebody has created a package out of it. Okay, somebody has created. So it's like a file system package is there. A module is there, such as file system. Somebody has created a very similar package that you can then use. It will have the methods inside of it that you can directly use right over there. You don't have to do anything. Just import it, use it, that's it. As simple as that. It's as simple as that, guys. Okay, so what we'll be doing right now is we'll first be initializing. So think about it in such a way. Okay, think about it in such a way, guys. You guys have bought a house. Okay, you guys have bought a house right over here. This is our house. Okay, it has a huge like garden to it. Okay, there's a house and then a huge garden to it. Well, it's very sunny. Okay, it's very sunny. You want some shade right over here. So you thought that I will grow a tree right over here inside my backyard where I will be able to sit and work. So you want a tree right over here, guys. Okay, you want a tree right over here. You are having two options. First, you plant a seed, you water it every single day, you provide it sunshine every single day, and after 30 years, you will get a tree. After 30 years of doing this every single day, you will be getting a tree. Or the second option that you are having is dug a hole, dug a hole inside of your backyard, uproot an entire tree using a crane or something like that, uproot an entire tree, place that entire tree inside of this hole itself, guys. Place the entire tree from right over here inside of this hole. And voila, you have got a tree inside of your backyard. Which method is better, guys? In just one day, you got a tree. Which method is better? Should you just uproot a tree and put it up in the backyard, or should you create the tree from the entire scratch? Which is better, guys? Please let me know. The second method is better. It will create the tree in just 1 or 2 days and you have the exact same tree in your backyard itself, right? In the same manner, this NPM is better for us. Instead of writing the code from absolute scratch and wasting 10, 15, 20, even years to create that code, somebody has already created it for you. Just use it and build upon that. Write your own code after that itself. And that is what we are doing here with NPM, guys. To use NPM, first we need to initialize it. Okay, we'll go back to our shell. That is our terminal itself. First, what we are going to do is wherever you want to use NPM, guys, we want to use it into our intro to node folder. We'll initialize NPM inside of it. It is very simple to initialize it. NPM init. Okay, this will initialize NPM inside of it. First, you need to create that hole itself, right? How are you going to fill in the plugs? How are you going to fill in the tree itself? You need to create the hole. This will create the hole. This will initialize NPM for us, guys. So NPM init, guys, it will initialize NPM for us. Okay, you have to provide it with a package name. It is asking for a package name right over here. So I'm keeping it the exact same, intro to node version 1.0.0. Description, this is intro to NPM. Okay, I put up a description, entry point index.js, right? Test commands none, git repository none, keywords none, author Shaurya Sinha, will put my name Shaurya Sinha. Okay, and license ISC, let's keep it at that. Is it okay? Yes, enter. So we have initialized our NPM right now, guys. We have initialized our NPM right now. We have dug up the hole. Now we need to find the tree that we want to put it up right over here, guys. We want to find the tree. So let us find a random ass NPM package. There are many packages out there. I'm taking up a random ass package just to show you guys how easy it is to utilize an NPM package itself. So I'm going to look forward for that tree which I will need to dug up. Okay. So for that, I'm going to search for supervillains package. I'm going to use a supervillains package right over here, guys. As you're able to see, this is a package that generates random supervillain names for us. Okay. It generates random supervillain names for us, guys. Okay. So what we are going to do is the first thing, how to install this package. First, so this package is present on NPM. Somewhere outside it is present. We need to first dug it up, pick it up, and come to our backyard. For that, we are going to use npm install supervillains, guys. Npm install supervillains. Okay, to install it for our use case. Okay, so because this is not like Node is already installed for you. This is not installed for you. We need to install it to use it itself. So let's go back. Let's install it right over here, guys. Let me paste it up right over here. Paste. npm install supervillains. Keep the capital and the small letters the exact same. Keep the spelling the exact same. Otherwise, you will not be able to use it. Okay. So once I press enter, it will install the npm package called as supervillains for us. Now that we have installed it, we can go further with using it as well. Now the use case for the use, how to use it. you can directly look at this as well, the use case, how to require it, how to use it, what are the commands that are available inside of it. It already provides you with everything right over here, guys. Okay, so we are going to go back. We are going to write, just let's copy it from right over there, right? Why to write everything out? I'll just copy it. I'm very lazy, at or as should all software engineers be. So I have a very like, lazy people are the best software engineers. Okay, let's listen to it. There's a logic behind it. See, I'm not talking about hard, not like being lazy and being hardworking are two separate things. Okay, so I'm talking about being lazy. Lazy people are the best software engineers. Why? Because they will find the shortest possible path to complete their work. They have to complete their work. Of course, they want to achieve something, right? But a lazy people will find the shortest possible path to do that. And I really love that about lazy people. For me as well, that's absolutely true. Okay, so once we have done that, we'll then utilize it. Okay, we'll create a console.log and we'll print it out right over here, guys. So what method should we use? Supervillains.random. We'll use that. Supervillains.random. Okay, so as you're able to see right over here, the supervillains.random method generates a random supervillains name for us. Okay, and that random supervillain name is what is going to be console logged inside of our shell itself, guys. So I'm going to save it right now. Go inside of our shell, run this particular line of code, guys. So node index.js. Okay, and as you're able to see, I got my first name as Mystique. I got my first name as Mystique itself. Second, I got Blue Streak. Next, I got Gambler. Next, I'm getting another as Living Laser. Okay. Then I'm getting Javelin. Next, I'm getting Mercy. Next, I'm getting, so every time I'm running my file, node index.js, it is generating a random supervillain name for me. Red Ghost. Okay. I don't like this name. Tsunami. Nah, this is also something that is shit. Okay, the Man Killer. Now, the best part is I haven't created this code. I didn't write this code. I didn't write all these names. I didn't find out all these names itself. Okay, so try to understand this, guys, that this is what you have to do. Okay, and then you can build up upon it. So printing it out in the console, that is what we did. But we are able to build it upon it itself, right, guys? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Who the fuck names their group as Terrible Trio? Like, that is actually a very terrible name, actually, according to me. Okay, so that is how you can create any kind. There are millions of npm packages. I'm not kidding. There are millions. So for example, one of the packages that we are going to use tomorrow is the Express package. That is also an npm package, guys. Express Express. Okay, Express is also a npm package that is already there. So instead of writing all the code to create a backend, like a backend framework itself, Express is a package inside of npm. That is the reason why we learned Node.js. That is the reason why we learned npm itself, and that is why we will be using Express tomorrow. And it will be so easy for us to use because we have already learned how to use packages from npm and Express. And you guys are going to be amazing. It is going to be amazing, guys. So let me just revise once again what is Express. Not revise, let me get, like, let you guys know, just an introduction to Express for tomorrow. So Express is a Node.js web framework, guys. The most in use, the most the most in use, the most in demand framework right over here right now is Express.js, guys. The most in demand framework, guys, is Express.js. Okay, are you guys able to understand it? Now, what is this Express.js? What is this framework? What is the concept of framework, guys? So think about it in such a way. Let me go back to my drawing board. You want to create your house. You want to create a wall. Leave a house be. You want to create a wall, guys. What is the process of creating a wall? Do you guys know? You'll take in bricks, right? You will lay out bricks right over here, right? Then you fill it up with cement. Then you will fill it up with cement right over here. Then you'll again start laying out bricks on top of it. Then again, you will be filling it up with cement itself, and so on and so forth. Are you guys able to understand it? Please let me know, guys. That is how you create a wall itself, right? That is how you create a wall. This is the most basic way of creating a wall. The most time taking thing, the most like problematic thing as well. A lot of labor is involved right over here to lay out the bricks, put up the cement, all this different. It is a huge time taking process. Now think about creating a building through this process. It's going to take him so many different people, so much time to just create a building itself, right? It is wasting a lot of time of hours. The next best thing is using a framework. Okay, using a framework. So the latest method of creating a particular wall is basically using two wooden planks. Just take up two wooden planks like this. Okay, close it up from both the ends. Okay, close it up from both the ends, guys. Put up some iron rods inside of it. Okay, put up some iron rods inside of it, guys. Okay, some 6 iron rods right over here. And then fill it up to the brim with cement. Fill that up to the brim with cement. In 2 days, just leave it out. In 2 days, your entire wall is ready, made up of cement and iron. Very strong, very durable, very easy to create, fast and furious. And you can actually create an entire building by creating a framework, an entire framework of the entire structure. Pour it up with cement. One floor done, next floor. One floor, second floor done, next floor. Second, third floor done. That is the benefit of using a framework. It makes your monotonous job, whatever you had to do, lay out bricks one by one, put up cement, wait for it, then put up next bricks, wait for it, all that things, it basically removes it for you. It removes it for you in its entirety itself. And that is what is the concept of Node.js, sorry, Express, guys. So for example, your backend, like I said, your backend gets a GET request, right? And then just to respond back with the HTML, CSS files. We have discussed upon it, right? Your backend gets a GET request from your computer, and then you have to respond back with the HTML, CSS file. To write the code for your backend to handle that from scratch in JavaScript is going to be a painstaking task for you. It's going to involve thousands of lines of code that you have to write just to do that simple stuff. But Express already comes up with it. All the basic stuff that you want to do in a back end, all that code is already written to the most optimized level inside of Express that you can directly use to create your backend. You can directly use all these methods to create your backend itself, guys. And that is the benefit of using Express. So from tomorrow onwards, we are going to use Express itself. We are going to learn Express. We are going to look at get method, post method, all this kind of stuff. It is going to be a very interesting class from tomorrow onwards, guys. And I hope that you guys will be able to complete it properly as well. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand? I've just introduced you guys to Express.js. Are you guys able to understand it? Please let me know. Yes, amazing, guys, amazing. Now, please do remember this, guys. As you already know, these boot camps are free of cost, right? We don't charge anything for these boot camps, but we have to make sure that as many people are able to participate in this boot camp as possible. Okay, so for that, we ask you guys to circulate the messages of this particular boot camp so that other students can also reach out to these boot camps and participate in it as well. That we refer to it as final registration for this boot camp. So if you guys are getting some messages to do a final registration step, please do that so that you are able to reach the information about the bootcamp to the other students and they can also participate in the bootcamp as well. That is how we make sure that these bootcamps are kept free of cost and we are not charging anybody to have some online advertisements or something like that. So please make sure that you are completing your final registration as well, guys. Okay. So once that is done, let me give you guys the attendance link for today. Give me a second. AngularJS is for front end, Node.js is for back end. If you have still not understood what is Node.js, I'm very sorry for you, I guess. And please don't learn AngularJS, learn React.js in the front end. Today, the attendance thing will be open for 5 minutes. The attendance thing will be closed exactly at 8:41, guys. The attendance thing will be closed exactly at 8:41. Learn React.js, not Angular. Okay, the attendance will be closed exactly at 8:41, guys. Please start filling up the attendance form right now. Set an alarm for 8:41. Please start filling up the attendance thing right now. The attendance thing will be closed exactly at 8:41 itself, guys. The attendance link will be closed exactly at 8:41. I've already provided you guys with the attendance link as well. Okay, so we'll meet in tomorrow's class. Please be on time. We'll be continuing from right over there. Thank you so much, guys, and we'll meet tomorrow, guys. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.